Kuala Lumpur is a modern city. The capital of Malaysia is filled with offices, commercial centers, and some residential areas. Symbolizing the modern lifestyle of the people, besides the internet and smartphones, cars are an important element for fast living. Despite being so crucial, cars are being left out, being used frequently but often ignored by the people. Frank Lloyd Wright once criticized this sort of behavior. He said, leaving the automobiles in which they both know really live and have their beings, still parked aside, betrayed, abandoned as usual. So, why is this happening? Why can't we just drive our cars into the building? And Wright did exactly just that. This is Gordon Strong automobile project, commissioned made by Wright. He introduces spiral ramps so that users can go around to the top of the hill while enjoying the scenery along the way. Basically having cars as part of the whole journey. However, it didn't come to fruition. I yearn for a balance between the two elements, people and cars. So for this project, I explore the challenges and possibilities to achieve the dream of an alternative architectural solution, a architecture for the cars and for the people. The site, which is around 1.4 acre, is located at Jalan Ampang, a flat and open land surrounded by high structures, a valley in the urban jungle, potentially being a node for the surrounding area. Nodes in general in the urban landscape determines the livelihood of the community. Thus, by nurturing this place into a recreational area, we can help elevate the living experience for the people of this part of the city. Having two elements identified, cars, people, we can list down few functions that is a common ground for both, such as drive-through, car wash, rooftop, drive-through cinema, and a shopping area. The elements play a crucial role in conceptual development. Before a mask can be placed, via zoning process, we can recognize different zones for respective functions that corresponds to the site. A massing of 5 levels tall is maximized according to the guidelines. As a response to the valley-like skyline, the front area of the site is sunken to provide depth and visual excitement. The pedestrians and cars' pathways are redirected for access and a more natural experience into the building. Diagonal elements are introduced, such as stairs and car ramps, to connect each floor. Louvers and other shading devices complete the building, which also allows for natural daylight and ventilation into the spaces. One of the most crucial elements of the concept is the car ramp system. In order to develop this, we need to understand the physical and psychological limitations and features for cars and drivers. Firstly, recognizing the minimum turning radius, which is 3 meters. The turning radius is then expanded to 4.5 meters for driving comfort. We also add opposite lane for efficiency. Then, adding platforms that connects to the radius, which in turn creates path and helps in defining the spaces. Grid system is developed according to the design, with a maximum span of 8.5 meters. As a result, the spaces defined are much bigger. The grid system was developed based on Le Corbusier's Villa Savoy. A spiral ramp is introduced, as it is a continuous method of traveling throughout different floors. As the backbone of the idea is discovered, it opens up various opportunities for vehicular spaces within different layouts. Among the examples, such as parks, car wash, and cafe. Well, that's all. The rest is history. This formula allows both the drivers and people to benefit and coexist with one another. Now, let's talk about the building program. The first one is we introduce the ground floor for the people so that it appears much more welcoming to the pedestrians from the street view. The car functions are raised above, as it is located on the upper floors. On the first floor, there's a drive-through for quick shopping, seating area for the cinema, shopping area, and restaurants. Having car wash, library, and another seating area at the second floor, and more shopping area which is continued to third floor. Not to forget a terrace park, plus recreational spaces for the rooftop. Now is the part that you've been waiting for, the walkthrough.
Wave beats music.
Similar to the idea of a progressive nature of humans, the building adapts to modernist style. Inspired by Wright's automobile objective, the project explores the idea of cars being able to go around the building to enjoy the journey towards the rooftop recreational area. As pedestrians walk by the building, the cinema, which is sunken at the front part of the design, gives a much more exciting visual for them. Through the main entrance, users can experience cars on one side and people sitting on the other as they enjoy the cinema. As people enter the atrium, they are greeted by the skylight. The feature that you don't want to miss is the drive-thru, a cafe in the middle of a radius, allowing people to dine and experience vehicular exhibition as cars circulate around it, symbolizing the progressive lifestyle of modern society. Drivers can then make their way to the cinema sitting at the same floor. The cinema is an important feature as it enables its users to enjoy movies together while at the same time their friends get up to shopping. From the atrium, people can observe different vehicular activities such as car wash and drive-thru. Besides that, drivers can make their way seamlessly up to level above for recreational activities.
Wave beats music.
There were a lot of considerations and challenges that needs to be addressed along the design process. However, by finding the common ground between two different elements, a balance for drivers and pedestrians can be reached. Thus, another step closer for the future where technology and humans can coexist together. That is all from me.